Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Alright guys, this one gets tense quickly. An auditor stands outside Gateshead Council, doesn't enter, doesn't cause a scene, and still ends up being called a weirdo and confronted. No shouting, no entering the building, just filming. So ask yourself, who really escalated this situation? Let's get into it.
I've just come from the police station and probation office, and that was absolutely mental, some serious issues with Northumbria Police. But that's not the purpose of this video, to go over old ground. I'm here because we've got Gateshead Council here, and I want to do my nosy in and around this place. I've inadvertently started it at the sort of delivery gate, but you've got to start them somewhere, so we're going to see how we get on. We'll take it from there. You know, it's a big old place, this, you know, big old place. So we'll do a wee nosy. What's down there? A car park. Doesn't even look like it's getting used. There's cars in it. So yeah, so if you do enjoy this video, guys, please like it, feel free to share it, and don't forget to pop down, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button if you're watching on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok. I really appreciate it, and we'll certainly see if we get any laughs at Gateshead Council. Let's go for a wee butcher's round the front. Let's go. Now what I'm going to do with this one, guys, is I am going to run a little bit of an experiment. I am not going to go inside, just to reaffirm exactly how these end up going, how these buildings end up, how these visits end up going, because I get it where people say, oh, you're going in, people, you shouldn't really go in. I guarantee that if I hang about outside, I will pretty much get the same response as I get everywhere. So let's go for a wee butcher's. I'm pretty sure this is the council building. I know. Let's have a wee look. Gateshead Council. I got a wee mobile bicycle repair, that's pretty cool. That guy would make a fortune in London, you know. Guaranteed make a fortune in London. Good afternoon. It's a lovely day. Sun is shining, it's absolutely beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. In the northeast of England, it's really, really nice. Apparently I say it's going up to 20 degrees in some parts of the country today. So no wonder everybody's out having a lunch outside, because it'll probably be pissing a rain next week. Let's go for a wee butcher's down here, see what's what. Those ladies on the bench were staring at me as if I was some sort of alien species. Oh nah, we've got windows where I can see onto computers. Look. That's not good. That is not good at all. Look at these statues up there, they look pretty cool. Look at a wee swatch at them. Look at these things. Prehistoric Geordies. Something scurrying about in the bushes, I can hear it. They're lovely. There's no sign saying what they're for though, like what they citing the artist that made them or whatever, which is a shame. Sometimes you get little plaques and it says, oh, created by such and such, and maybe a wee brief description as to what the concept is behind the sculpture, but no such thing here. That's a shame.
I have no idea what that entails.
Is there any reason you're recording people coming in and out?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yes. There's a reason for everything, ladies and gentlemen. it's good response. Oh, we're getting filmed. My Geordie accent is absolutely deplorable. It's a very difficult accent to replicate. The Geordie accent. I don't know if they call it. It's the Geordie accent, but I don't know if that's what they call it in places like Sunderland and all the other sort of areas out with Newcastle. Not a problem.
Are you recording that?
I am, yeah.
For any reason in particular?
Yeah, there's a reason.
Can I ask why? Because I'm now on your camera.
You're not on it at the moment, no.
Alright.
We've got you walking past, but yeah, I'm recording.
For what reason though? Because I'm going to be on your camera. You've just seen us walk past it.
Yeah, I have, yeah. Yeah, just 'cause I want to.
Alright.
No other reason than that.
Alright, I'll just go and tell the security then.
By all means. Have a lovely day, yeah?
Yeah, you too.
She's on camera again, she just walked back in. No, I didn't turn it round because then you'd be accusing me of being a provoking the situation, so I decided just to keep it where it was. But yeah, that lady that walked out and then just walked back in, she's not happy. I'd be curious to know what the security says to her, to be fair. You know, very curious, but so far the security's been on point here. I've no complaints. They've not come out and said anything. And I've not said a single word, so I've got a feeling they might just tell her that there's not much they can do. But some outside have not come in. I think that's probably what they're saying. Oh geez, that's really hurt my backside sat on that. Not comfortable at all.
The auditor arrives at Gateshead Council, already referencing serious issues with Northumbria Police earlier that day. That immediately builds anticipation. Viewers know this isn't just a casual walk-around. He announces an experiment. He will remain outside the building to prove a point. That confrontation doesn't require trespass. That's a strategic setup. He's testing whether simply filming in public triggers reaction. The first spark ignites. A member of the public questions him. Is there any reason you're recording people coming in and out? He answers calmly. Yeah. That one-word reply creates tension instantly. Moments later, a second individual challenges him more directly. She demands justification because she's now on camera. He stands firm. He's in public, and he owes no explanation beyond what he's already given. Then comes the first escalation trigger. I'll just go and tell security then. And there it is, the classic audit turning point. The implication of authority being summoned.
Just leaving the civic centre. This guy is filming everybody for some reason. Security aware of him. Just mind this, just in case he ends up in the press and disappeared to the Chronicles.
Who knows?
Everybody else in the building. So he thinks he is and he thinks he's Gateshead Civic Centre, and this is really weird.
It's really weird, she says, as she's filming. Have a lovely day, my love. God bless you. Alright. She called me a weirdo. She's whinging at that guy up there. She's whinging at that guy up there. She's gonna send the heavies down. Send a big man down. Oh no, help, come quick. Man with a camera. And as I said, guys, my experiment is looks like it's going to bear fruit. This is exactly what I was talking about. I do not need to go into these places for him to come out and give me grief. So it sort of shuts that argument down again, because I hear it a lot, like, and it's something that people bring to my attention, like, oh, you're in their property, like, if you didn't want to go in, you stayed outside, it's going to be an issue. I mean, and then when I go into places, that's what I hear when I'm in there, it's like, if you stayed outside, it wouldn't have been an issue. I mean, it's not, it doesn't work like that, guys, you know. So who knows, I might make front page of the Chronicle. I'm guessing that's a local paper up here. Who knows? But if I do make front page of the paper, then it won't be the first time, you know what I mean. Daily Mail wrote a hit piece about me recently, and I've been in the GB News, as you're all aware of. Like, I'm no stranger to the press. And then I had some of the woke liberal press outfits when I caught that trans protest in London, write defamatory stories about me. Plainly not true. They'd done no due diligence whatsoever. All these sort of left-wing socialist papers and whatnot. I think, who was it, Pink News or someone had wrote a hit piece about me, saying that I was a far-right Nazi or something like that. I was affiliated with far-right, which is absolutely preposterous. Up until that trans video was filmed, I considered myself to be sort of left of centre, and that was a sort of, people call it the red pill moment, but it was shocked to discover that was when I realised that what I thought I had liberal values was somehow at odds with what actually sort of centre left politics and values were. It was just, so that's when I realised that the world has changed significantly, you know. She's still whinging. Stop bumping your gums. Right, I'm going to go for a gander elsewhere. I was going to look at the vehicles here. We've got quite a few in this car park. Now, I've seen them parked across the road by the police station over there. But they've got like it's all barriered off, you can't get in there. It's no public access, it's not publicly accessible. So, but anyways, this car park's fair game. It's all nice, open to the public. Let's check out the vans. You guys can work your magic. You seem to find all the vehicles that don't have MOT or road tax. Let's have a look. That's even a better nick than some of the vehicles you get in the London councils. Yeah, that one's alright. They've got their own designated parking bays here as well. Yeah, they're looking all good so far. This guy's left his window open, which again I wouldn't recommend. It's enough for someone. I'm going to get your car registration.
Hey?
I'm going to film your vehicle.
What?
Just to make sure you're taxed and you've got your up-to-date MOT.
I don't even work for the council.
Do you not?
A woman inside begins filming him and loudly narrating. This guy is filming everybody for some reason. This is really weird. The irony is almost theatrical. She criticizes him for filming while actively filming him. He responds with controlled sarcasm. But the crowd psychology element is key here. This is where social pressure becomes the weapon. Words like weirdo are used. She even gestures upward, joking about sending the heavies down. This is no longer curiosity, it's public framing. The auditor calmly reinforces his experiment. He doesn't need to enter the building to trigger reaction. Simply existing with a camera is enough. Then he references past media coverage, including Daily Mail and Pink News, explaining how narratives get shaped around him.
You just have to thought about your business.
Yeah, but you started insulting me and got really personal, so
Well, I told the security guard.
that's fine, but I was perfectly respectful. I was perfectly respectful to
There's
you.
a man outside with
There
his face
was.
covered.
Yeah.
Called things and
There's
said he's not being a nuisance. But I said, you know what he is?
I'm not being a nuisance.
Because you're recording me, so
Right.
to me,
Okay.
you're a nuisance.
Okay. Well, you get recorded everywhere. It's not a crime to record
I know,
anyone.
I know.
But
When you're standing with a mask on, not showing who you are,
But you
that's
could-
a bit weird.
that's fine. But you can talk to me and I'll answer your questions to try and alleviate those suspicions.
I asked you initially.
But you called me a weirdo and all of that sort of stuff. Like,
Before that, I'd asked you who you were and what you were filming
yeah.
for.
You didn't ask me who I was. You asked me why I was filming, and I told you why I was filming.
You didn't.
I did.
What, you didn't? Tell us why you were filming.
I said because I want to.
Because you want to.
Yeah. You might not like that answer, But that doesn't, like, that's the answer I gave. And as for the mask, like, what I would say is, like, you need to be very careful, because, like, you don't seem like the lady that goes about discriminating against people, is what I'll say. Okay?
You're outdoors, what
And
do you need a mask for?
there's a very reasonable explanation why I wear a mask. All right?
So you're not recognised?
Pardon?
You're not
No, not for that at all. No, there's a
Why
well documented reason why I wear a mask. But you didn't ask me that. You didn't ask me about the mask.
I was very polite, and I asked what you were filming for.
And I told you.
Because you want to.
Yeah, but you might.
Get a life
But
or
you
a
don't.
job,
Well, see, again, you're
like
getting
that.
personal, okay? And I have a job. I have a life. You might not sort of like what I do, but unfortunately, this is what I do. And I think it's very important that people hold councils and public servants to account.
And I don't work for the council.
And I'm a member.
Public service.
I'm fair. I don't know that. You know what I mean? But
Because I've got a badge on, and I've just walked past.
and anyway, and you could have got that from a charity shop, love.
You need to get a life.
I think you need to wind your neck in and jog on. See you later. Bye. What an absolute joke. Try to reason with a woman. She didn't want to. It's like she didn't want to listen. Like, I'm trying to reason, and sort of after she sort of got personal, called me a weirdo, saying I need to get a life, get a job, all this sort of stuff. Like, and I even tried a little bit of flattery, saying she didn't look like the woman that discriminates against people. To basically help her along with the reasoning why I'm wearing a mask. Now listen, I know a lot of you guys pick up on the mask, and a lot of you guys have very strong emotions, and you are very well entitled to the opinion, and I'm never going to sort of argue against that. But my point of view is, I have, and it's very well documented, guys, you know, like I have spoken about this with police in interviews and stuff like that, when they highlight why I'm wearing a mask and all this sort of stuff, and they have no issue once I explain. It's well documented. I can provide any necessary evidence to the police to show that the reason I wear a mask is legitimate, and whether or not it does me any good remains to be seen, you know. Really does remain to be seen. But for my peace of mind, that is why, like, I come into contact, look at the police officer at the station from earlier today, guys. If you've not seen that one, I'm pretty sure you will have, but check it out. I was pushed over and over again. She got really close to me. I don't know who she is, you know. I don't know if she's come into contact with someone that's potentially got TB that's in a police station right now. You know, like, unfortunately for some of the people that the police have to deal with, they deal with people that have quite serious problems that are on the streets, and as such are exposed and end up contracting quite dangerous conditions such as TB, I don't know what else, like scabies, you've got hepatitis, AIDS, HIV, all of that sort of stuff. Like, police officers end up sort of coming into contact with people, and so that by her then coming out into contact with me, I do not know what she has, what she's got and what she doesn't have. And so yeah, peace of mind. I don't care, like, I'm aware of what some people say about the masks. Again, I'm not disputing that, but it gives me peace of mind, you know. Like, again, that's all it is, you know. I don't know, and yeah, and it shouldn't matter. There's also the argument, guys, that we have people in society of a whole host of different sort of religious backgrounds and walks of life that cover their face, and it's never a problem, and I have no problem with it. If that's what they choose to do, it's their life, they can do what they want, alright? But you can't pick and choose, you know what I mean? Like, that is blatant discrimination, you know. But yeah, as I say, no issues here, so I am going to call it quits. I'm calling it time, I'm calling it day, I'm going to move on. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, you know what to do. Please like it, feel free to share it, and don't forget to pop down, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button if you're watching on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok. I would really appreciate it, and it really does go a long way to help me grow the channel. It allows me to come to places all the way up here and make these videos, and which again isn't cheap, and I know that of all the viewers, only 25% of you guys are subscribed to the channel. 75% don't subscribe, so I would appreciate it if those folks that don't subscribe pop down.
The woman re-engages near the vehicles, sarcasm first, checking his car MOT. But quickly it turns personal. She calls him a nuisance. Weird. He stays calm, repeating, "It's not a crime to record anyone." Tension spikes when she questions his mask, implying suspicion. He counters calmly, explains the documented reason for wearing it, and warns against discrimination. She escalates emotionally. He pivots to principle, reframing it as accountability of public institutions. And then the final snap. "I think you need to wind your neck in and jog on." She walks away. No security, no police, no law broken, just frustration meeting composure, and composure wins. Rights defended, calm maintained, authority challenged, and the outcome is crystal clear.